Welcome to the Hashing Fundamentals crash course. In this video, we are going to break down one of the most important concepts in computer science, hash maps and hash sets. Whether you are preparing for coding interviews or just want to understand how data structures work under the hood, this guide is for you. So, what exactly is hashing? Simply put, it is a technique used to convert a range of key values into a range of indexes of an array. As you can see here, we take an input, like the word apple, pass it through a hash function, which performs some mathematical magic, and it spits out a fixed number, in this case 5. Why do we do this? Because hash tables are essentially built on top of arrays. We know that arrays allow us to access data instantly if we know the index. By hashing the key cat, we get the number 2, which tells the computer exactly where to store and retrieve that data in the array without searching through every single slot. But there is a catch. Since our array has a limited size, it is possible for two different keys, like dog and wolf, to produce the exact same index. This is called a collision. The computer tries to put both items in slot number 4, which causes a conflict because a single slot cannot hold two values at once. The most common way to fix this is called separate chaining. Instead of storing a single value in the slot, we store a pointer to a linked list. If a collision occurs, like with our dog and wolf example, we simply chain the new item to the end of the list at that specific index. Another method is open addressing, specifically linear probing. If the target slot is already occupied, the algorithm simply checks the very next slot. It keeps probing forward until it finds an empty space to store the data. It is like looking for a parking spot. If your favorite spot is taken, you just take the next one available. In programming, you will typically see two main types of hash-based structures. First is the hash map, which stores key-value pairs, perfect for lookups like finding a user by ID. Second is the hash set, which only stores unique keys. This is incredibly useful when you just need to check if an item exists or remove duplicates from a list. The main reason we use hashing is speed. In the average case, operations like insert, search, and delete take constant time, or O of 1. However, in the worst-case scenario, where many collisions occur, it can degrade to O of n, though good hash functions make this very rare. Let's compare this to other data structures. With a standard unsorted array, finding an item takes O of n time because you might have to scan the whole list. Binary search trees are faster at O of log n, but hash tables beat them all with O of 1 constant time for lookups, assuming collisions are minimal. You use hashing every day without knowing it. It powers caching systems to load websites faster, database indexing to find your profile instantly, and is used in algorithms to count word frequencies or filter unique items. It is truly a foundational tool in software engineering. To wrap up, remember that hashing is all about mapping arbitrary keys to fixed indices for fast access. While collisions are inevitable, techniques like chaining handle them gracefully. Mastering hash maps and sets is essential for writing efficient code and acing technical interviews.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.